Imagine you have over 1,000 employees in your company and your manager is asking you the annual salary for a particular employee. Most people will just start scrolling, searching for the employee ID. Some will use VLOOKUP. But in this video, I'm going to show you a better way using the XLOOKUP. And by the end of this video, you will know why most professionals stop using VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP and started using XLOOKUP. So I'm going to be showing you a lot of tricks and tips using the XLOOKUP. Now currently we have an employee table, as you can see, that gives us details of the employee. So if you are new here, welcome to Emmy the Analyst channel. Kindly subscribe to my channel, drop your like, drop your comments, share this video with a friend. Let's get right in. So we have our employee table right here, giving us a breakdown of every employee in the company, department, level, location, and all of that. Now we're going to use XLOOKUP to search out details for the employee ID. Now, first of all, what is XLOOKUP? XLOOKUP doesn't just search an array. I see it as a Google search for your spreadsheet, where you type what you're looking for, and Excel searches the table you're looking at it from, and it brings back to you what you asked for. So it's more like there's a search, there's a find, and there is a result. You search for something, Excel finds it and gives you the results. Now let's look at it in a real life example. But imagine a company. You have several employees, and every employee has an ID, a unique identifier. Every employee has a name, has a level, has an agenda, has an age, has a role, has a department, has a manager, has a salary. And basically you are given just the employee ID, and you are asked to find out what is the role of that employee or what is the salary of that employee. You can achieve this with XLOOKUP seamlessly. Let me introduce you to the syntax. I'm going to create a new sheet for this purpose. Now the employee ID, I'll put it right there. Let's just name this yellow. So let's just pick one employee ID. Let's pick this 10. To save my time, I'm just going to copy and paste. So I want to see the annual salary, right, for this employee 10 using XLOOKUP. Now the XLOOKUP, first of all, you know that to put in any formula in Excel, you start with the equal to. Very important. XLOOKUP, and also remember that XLOOKUP is only available for the latest and the updated version of Excel. Older version doesn't have XLOOKUP. So XLOOKUP, I'm looking out for what value. My lookout value, and this is one other thing I love about Excel. It gives me a breakdown of what is expected for this function. It requires a lookup value, requires a lookup array, a return array. The values in the box are optional, even though they're very important, but they are optional. So lookup value is what am I searching for. So currently I'm searching for this employee ID, right? The lookup array is more like where should Excel search for this particular lookup value, which is our employee ID. Where should Excel search it from? Now we have a table that contains the entirety of the employee ID. Now I'm going to be selecting the entire A. Why? Because if you scroll down, it stopped at 1,200. So if I should select just from 1 to 1,200, it's great, but the downside is if we have more employees added under this table, it's not going to count in our automation, right? So what I would rather do, I would rather select the entirety of A. So whatever is being added onto will count, right? So that's lookup array. The next thing is the return array. Return array is what should Excel bring back? What should Excel return? Remember, there was a search, there was a find, and there was a result. So these are results. Now for now we're working with the salary, so I'm just going to select salary, right? Close the brackets, press enter. Now this is my salary for this employee. Let's format it. Right now, if I should update to like 12, you see it's updated. Let's check what we have there. So it's correct. That's perfect. Now let's do the same thing with the VLOOKUP. So we go to have a comparison. This same another salary with the VLOOKUP for the same employee. Let's do VLOOKUP. Looking out for this value. Now table array for VLOOKUP, I want to select the entire table. So I could just do something like this. A to K, right? So comma. Column index number. Column index number is what column am I returning? Now I have to count from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Column 8. And one thing you should know is that the lookup value for VLOOKUP must be at the edge before it to work. If it's not at the edge, it's going to give you a wrong value. So our column index is 8. So I'm going to close the bracket. You find out that it gives us the same value, right? Which is very correct. So let's check for 19. Perfect. But the downside of VLOOKUP is when you now have a case where probably the salary is shifted somewhere else. So that's what we have there. Now an error, it crashes. Salary is not showing our age range, which is not supposed to be so. The reason it's showing that is because it's hard coded to 8, and 8 column currently now is our age band. So VLOOKUP, the difference between VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP is that first of all, VLOOKUP looks right only. It checks for the right, it searches from the right part of the table only. But the XLOOKUP looks both left and right. VLOOKUP breaks when the column moves, like what I showed you just now. It breaks, but XLOOKUP doesn't break. The VLOOKUP needs a column number to work, but the XLOOKUP doesn't need a column number. Now, one other thing that VLOOKUP does is that it is quite hard to understand, to read, but the XLOOKUP is quite easy to understand and read. So the next thing I will show you is that how to return a text instead of an error. Now, still on the employee ID, let's take it down. So I'm just going to copy this, right? So same value, right? So what if I have a probably wrong ID? Something like this. Let's see. It's given an NA. Why NA? It's not applicable. It's not finding that value. There's no employee with this ID. So instead of me pushing this to my boss, my manager, with NA, I could just put a more explanatory text, right? If Excel cannot find it, instead of just scaring my boss with NA, I could show things like not found, not recorded, something more explanatory. So let's do that. I'm just going to edit this formula. Remember, I told you about the if not found. Just press a comma. If not found, so I can just do not found in a double quotes. Remember, Excel works with double quotes for strings. Not found. So this is more explanatory than just allowing the error come up itself. Now from here you could also add additional formatting. So show, okay, in case it's not found, give me a red background. That's very possible, something like this, so that you could be highlighted when we have a wrong input. So we will see that it's giving me the values now, but anything aside what we have in the table we've not found, which makes more sense, right? Good. So the next important thing is that you can return multiple columns when you are using XLOOKUP. Let's see that. So let's give this I'll call this basic search. Call this so I want to just show return multiple columns. For the same employee, I want to see the location, the annual salary, the level, probably department level, location, and annual salary. So let me just copy this. So I'll paste it here. Right? Good. So what I could just do, come from the beginning, XLOOKUP, looking out for this value, right? Looking at this from here. Now I'm just going to select the entirety of what I want to show. Right? Close my bracket. Perfect. I was able to select the entire column I needed to see, departments. So if I should come here and change this to something like 44, so employer 44 is currently in the sales department, it's in level 1, it's located in Berlin, and it's earning $100,521 per year, right? So 49, I have an idea of where is the department, where it's located, the level, and the salary. Could search. Now by default, Excel searches from top to the bottom. Now for this particular one, I'm going to need to show you from another table. I have a table here. So from this table, I have different customer IDs with the sales that was made for each of the customers. Now if you look to notice, each customer having different sales. This is the first sales that was made. This is the second, third, fourth. So this is the last, what we call the latest sales, right? So when default, let's bring out the customer name. By default, Excel picks the first value, the first match. Let's see how that works. Let's look up. You can see from here. Return this. Let's see what it brings for us. For customer 2, we bring in the first. This customer 2 currently. Bring in the first. So if we wanted to show the last sales that was made by this customer, or the last sales that this customer generated for the company, because we could call this the earliest. This is, what about the latest? The same XLOOKUP formula will work. You just do this, look for this customer from this table, return this. Now coming over to if not found, we could, like we have in the previous example, we could just put the text, okay, not found, no sales, customer, no details, no anything that suits the company that your boss will understand. For now, I'm just going to skip that, inputting my command again. Now I want an exact match. It has to be exact, very important, which is 0, then comma, use the last one, is search mode. By default, 1 searches from first to last, which is our default. -1 searches last to first. -1 searches from last to first. So I'm going to work with -1. Close the bracket. Now, if you noticed, it's for customer 2. It's picking the last sales. Let's check customer 3. What's the last sale customer 3? It's 7527. What's the first? So with this now, you could also actually have a change, percentage change. Okay, from the first time this customer bought from the company, how much sales was generated? The last time they bought, how much sales? You could see if there's a drop or an increase from the first time the customer bought to the last time the customer has bought. You will see the percentage increase or decrease. So it's very powerful too. You can use XLOOKUP for that. So the next powerful thing I'm going to show you with XLOOKUP is the nested XLOOKUP. It simply means using one XLOOKUP inside another. And you do this when you need to look up for something, then use that result to do a second lookup. For a very good example is what we have here. Let's go to our sheet. We have a order table, very small table, then we have a product table. So if I want to see the price of a product that was ordered by Williams, yes, I could use the nested what's it called, XLOOKUP to achieve that. I want to see the price of the product that was ordered by Henry or by Barry. So let's check that out. So I'm going to do it right in here. Let's just pick Henry for now. So from here we could just look at, okay, Henry's bought products 19. Well, 19 is what price? Table 250,000. Wow, simple, right? What if you have about 10,000 rows? You won't be able to check it one after the other. So I'm going to do this using the formula, the XLOOKUP formula. So since it's the nested, I want to take it one after the other. So first of all, let's get the product that was ordered by Henry. XLOOKUP, looking at, so there are two ways of doing this: the hard way and the easy way. I prefer the easy way. Let's show you the hard way first. The hard way is you hard coding this. Sorry, hard coding this. Okay, I want to see Henry's my local value. Looking at Henry from here. Remember, I cannot highlight the entirety of this because I already have formulas beneath it. Just for your notice. Perfect. Henry actually hired and ordered product 19, which is very correct, but it's hard coded. I could not easily adjust Henry. So the easy way is actually just referencing Henry, like I have here. Now Henry is referenced. Same answer. So if I now have Vera here, it's updated automatically. instead of me having to change the formula every time. You can imagine if you have the formula in several places. So Julius bought product 10. So let's stick with Julius for now. Juliet, sorry, for now. So the price. So the price of the product now. XLOOKUP. This is my lookup value from here. That is the price. 150,000. And that's what? That's a chair. Now, using the nested XLOOKUP, we could achieve this in a go. So first of all, I'm gonna get the products, Juliet, then so I'm looking at it from here. I'll get the products. Just close this. So all of this will be inside of it under XLOOKUP. Now, one powerful thing about Excel also is I could actually find out what is the value of this right now. And with F9 function on your keyboard, click on the F9. Sorry, I have a lookup value, which is this, then comma, okay, better. So if I should highlight this, click on the F9, you see, which is Juliet, is P10. So Ctrl Z. This is the way I used to check if I'm on track. So I'm looking at the P10 I have from here. Then I'm returning the price. Close brackets. Perfect. So I should come here now and pick probably Barry. Perfect. Let's do body. Perfect. So this is the nested XLOOKUP. Now, some common mistakes that beginners make when using XLOOKUP is when they, first of all, one mistake is that they pick the wrong column. When you are searching the wrong column, for example, our sheet right here, you want to get, okay, let's do this. You want to get the total salary, right? Like we did here. Okay, let me just do it over again. Salary. So I have the XLOOKUP. Okay, that was this value. My table, I have this as my lookup array. Now, return array. If you go on, you want to get your annual salary. If you pick something else, you would not get another salary. The same thing applies when you are getting your lookup array. Ideally, this is a lookup array. If you pick this lookup array and you actually pick salary, it's going to give you error. Let's see that. Close the brackets. It's going to give NA. So you have to pick the right columns while working. It's very key. Looking on this, and the salary is this. That's all. So always take care not to pick the wrong column. Another mistake is the array is not the same size. Now I'm going to do this test with this table, right? Let's work out the products we have already. Remember the products we checked for the customer and we returned the product ID. If by mistake the product ID was not selected entirely, just one not selected, let's see what we have. Give us an error. Why an error? Because the size of array is different. So it's very important that you have the same size of array before this could work, right? Very important. So for example, now for the price, if assume some items don't have prices. Maybe this last thing don't have prices, and which will be updated later, right? Probably so. And you, because of that, you highlighted everything here, then you came here and stopped here. It's going to give an error. So the best practice, the least you could do is just to highlight, make sure that they are the same heights. Here we're working with VLOOKUP. When working with HLOOKUP, make sure they are the same rows, right? So HLOOKUP also watches that also. Make sure they're the same length. Very important. So let's Ctrl Z. That's good. So always ensure that your array is the same size. So a very quick practical challenge for you watching this video. This Excel file is in the description. Download it. I hope you've been practicing along. Now I want you to pause the video, and from the table 1, this is our table we have. I want you to generate, I want you to bring out the gender, the age band, the salary and location of the employee. I'll go again. I want to see the gender, the age band, the location and salary of a particular employee, and it must not be as coded, it has to be referenced. Get right in. Pause the video. You have 30 seconds to do it. Come back when you're done. Okay, welcome back. So let's solve the question. I asked you to, so from here we want to see what's going to call the solution. We want to see the gender, age band, location and annual salary, right? I want you to do it using multiple column selection, not one after the other. So how do you achieve that? One very important step that you need to do is to rearrange the table in that order: gender, age band, location, salary. So we have gender here, okay, age band, bring back location, write everything, hold your shifts and carry it to the front of age band. Do the same thing for the annual salary. So now, since it's arranged, it's going to be easy to work with. So let's just, so we're going to do equal to XLOOKUP, looking out for this value for that employee from here. Then I want to see the gender, age band, location and annual salary. Perfect. So summary, with XLOOKUP we've learned that we're able to search any values in seconds using XLOOKUP. We're able to return data from column left or right. We were able to replace VLOOKUP with a more flexible function, XLOOKUP. We're able to handle missing values easily. We're able to return multiple columns with a single formula, and we're able to search the bottom to get the latest results, the latest match. Thank you very much for watching to the end of this video. If you are new here, kindly subscribe, share this video to a friend, drop your like, drop a comment. See you in the next video.